Okay, that's how I'm feeling. She asked me if I'm fine. I said, hell no, bitch, I'm healing. My money standing tall, stacking it up right to the ceiling. You stop at the red light, but bitch. Welcome back to motherfucking episode 2 of Off the Fucking Clock. Will, Kenji, Andrea, Dylan, how are you guys feeling?
Good.
Beautiful, beautiful. Today, we're going to be going over long distance relationships. We're going to be going over fucking, can exes still be friends? Just a whole lot of relationship shit. Yeah, basically that's it. So, 3 of us have been in long distance relationships. 2 of us haven't. So, this is going to be good. This is going to be great. 2 people probably don't think long distance relationships can work, but the others might. So, William.
Talk to me.
I know you got a pretty strong take on this. In a generalized answer, do you think that long distance relationships can work?
I'm gonna shout out Kenji on this. Let me cut all the sugar out, all that shit out of the question. Hell no.
Oh.
They cannot work. They do not work.
Oh.
And they will not work.
Oh.
And I will not be told otherwise. Main reason being is, what's the number one thing you need in a relationship for it to work? I'll answer that question. It's trust.
Oh.
That's the number one thing you need.
That is
Loyalty.
a fact.
You can't have that in a long distance relationship. How can you build trust when you're not with that other person consistently? I think it's pretty simple. The people that are in one or were in one maybe will say it worked, but at the end of the day, you're just lying to yourself, man. The sooner you get out of it, the better you'll be. That's my take.
Kenji, I know you're on the same boat as Will. Did he say everything perfectly, or what do you have to add in? Because I know you agree with him. I know you do.
Yeah. Going off what Will was saying, I mean, I just don't see how you can trust someone, especially if they're like 10,000 miles away. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're doing, and like vice versa. You don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what you're doing. Like 99% of the time, you know what I mean? You talk to each other like 1, 2, 3, however many times a day. But it's never, you never like talk about like the whole story with them. You don't go through. You only like tell them what they want to be told. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and I do want to say excuse me for my voice. I am feeling a little under the weather today, but I mean, our viewers were asking for me to stay on the podcast. I got to give the viewers what they want, you know?
Yo, it's not an off the clock podcast without Kenji in this bitch, you feel me? All right, so let's go to somebody who, let's say, thinks a long distance relationship would work because they do have experience. My boy Dylan, Love Bandit. Do you think that? Yes. Do you think that Will or Kenji said anything wrong? Do you think that they're? Yeah. Do you think they said anything wrong or what?
I mean, that's all, like, the whole trust thing, like, you may not trust them. I mean, it's all, like, from your own perspective. You may not think that you can trust somebody. I mean, it's all on you. Like, I trust perfectly fine. I mean, like, I know what she's doing. Because I know, like, I'm literally talking to her all day. Like, I see her all day. Like, I know she's not doing anything. Like, I know her personally, she's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's on you. If you don't trust somebody, I mean, that's on you. I guess if you, like, need to see somebody and be with somebody, like, in person for that trust, I can agree with it. If like that's just how you are. I mean, you can need that person to trust them, but some people are just fine with the trust that they have.
Yeah,
when they're not together.
me personally, I think it just depends on the person because I can trust anybody. It doesn't take long for me to trust somebody. Like, if I've known you for a week, I'm probably already gonna trust you with like a lot of things. You know, I feel like it just depends on you having loyalty and them having loyalty. Obviously, you don't know for sure if they're loyal to you because, I mean, you don't know them in person. But if you talk to them every single day on the phone, you know what you're doing. Technically, you think you know what they're doing. I don't know. In my opinion, I mean, I think they can work. It just depends. It's 50-50. Like, they both need to put in effort, the same amount of effort, in order for things to work. If they don't, it just won't work. It just can't.
I feel like a
It'll never.
relationship. I feel like a big part of a relationship is like the physical aspect of the relationship, and you're just not getting that over long distance. You know what I mean? Like, so
Right.
I feel like things get pretty still pretty quickly. Um,
Yeah, but it's all on how you work it. Some
Yeah.
people might get stale because they just run out of things to talk about because they don't really do anything. I mean, that's just like if you like some people just really just don't like when like long distance relationships. Some people get out of that honeymoon phase that they're in for like 6 to 8 months, and then it's just like the same shit every single fucking day. Some people just know how to work it, and some people just know what they're doing.
Yeah, I agree. Some people need the physical attraction, I guess. They show love using physical, I guess, if that makes any sense. Some people do it. I mean, they're fine with just talking on the phone every day or FaceTiming, whatever the fuck. I guess, like I said, it just depends on the person, on if they if they think it'll work, you know? Andrea. I know, but we didn't even introduce Andrea. Anyway, everybody in my chat, this is Andrea. Um,
Hi.
she's also been in this realm of the topics we're going over today, so that's why we brought her on today. Andrea, what do you think? What are your thoughts on
I
long
agree
distance
with
relationships?
Roman. I agree with Roman. But kind of like Kenji said, sometimes like physical touch is a big thing. So like in my past experience, I was fine, like perfectly fine, like over FaceTime, and I trusted the person because like Dylan said, I would talk to him all the time. But I think after seeing them in person, like it kind of changed everything because you got to feel what it's like being with them for more than like a day or just over the phone. So I think that like really affects relationships if they're long distance.
I feel you on that one. When you go to
I
like
just,
what?
I don't
I
know,
feel,
man. I
I
don't
feel
know
like
how you guys can say like you can build trust over long distance.
because
Like
I feel
I heard a lot of like, oh, I trust this person, I know what they're doing, but like let's be real. You
well,
don't know what they're
a
doing.
good example of this, of exactly what you just said, how like people say I trust this person. There was probably hundreds, maybe in the thousands of people that trusted me to play against them every single day. You know,
Yeah.
it's over online, over a computer screen, over a phone. It is so easy. I can't like fathom to explain how easy it is to put on a different persona. You know what I mean?
That's
Once I,
Yeah.
when I turn this webcam on, I can be anyone. You know what I mean? When you're
But
in
Kenji,
person,
that's kind of like it falls into like loyalty if you have loyalty towards that person.
yeah, but the thing is, like, you know someone for so long that you just build it over time. You may not trust them at first because, like, okay, like, it's over a phone. Like, once you get to know them and know what they do on a day-to-day basis, because Emily, like, I know what she's doing at all times. She, like, I can understand it if she was, like, a more, like, partier type of person, because, I mean, that'd be pretty sketchy. Like, let's just be honest. Like, it doesn't matter who you're dating. Like, if you're in a long-distance relationship and you know she parties all the time and goes hang out with a bunch of people, like, obviously it's going to be a little sketchy. It's going to be hard to build a trust, but if you're talking to someone that just like chills at home or just does whatever and just like hangs out with like her couple friends, like you know what they're doing on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
also, okay, so since you brought that up, I do want to add on top of that, um, I feel like when you're like in a relationship, like online or whatever, like long distance, it's like almost I feel like you're almost like setting each other's life like back. You know what I mean? Because you can't enjoy the same things you would as you would like in person. For example, going out, going to parties together. You know, every time you go out, you like at that point you're always thinking in the back of your head like, oh, I can't do certain things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you always have to be in your own bubble even when you're not supposed to be. Even like in like group gatherings, like you can't be yourself.
Right.
Yeah, but
You
I
I
always
mean
have that going back
that
in the
just
back of your
boils
mind.
down to like even if you did go to a party with your girlfriend, I mean it's still the same thing. You know you're not supposed to be talking to other girls. I mean it's the same thing even if she wasn't there. You know you're not supposed to be doing certain things even if she was there. So I mean it's pretty much the same thing to me.
Yeah, I agree with both you guys, but I see where Kennan's coming from. He's saying that like you can't have fun with her. Like you're going out to these parties to have fun with what, your homeboys, or what if you want to have fun with your fucking girlfriend? You want her to be there, you know? I feel like it comes down to communication too, because if both of you guys are on the same page communication wise, I feel like everything should be able to work out. As long as she's letting you know that I'm not with these other guys, one, obviously she can say that and she can be, but as long as you trust her, you know? She can say that I'm not with these other guys. You guys can plan out some sort of way to, obviously visit each other. Maybe one wanting to move to another state for one another. I feel like communication is the most important thing because if you're not communicating and you're just talking every day on FaceTime, you don't know what she's thinking. She doesn't know what you're thinking.
Will, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you're talking to this girl online, or whatever, long distance, and one day, or like I don't know, let's just say she wants to go out. It's like her friend's birthday party, or like she's going out to the club or something like that, right? Or like she wants to take a trip with her friends. No matter, even if you're with her for like, let's say 5, 10, 20 years, however long, right? You cannot tell me with a straight face that there's not something in the back of your mind that's saying like it could be wrong since you're not going to be there. You know what I mean? When
Listen,
like if
this
and
is
especially if there's alcohol involved, and you're like not there to like I guess protect her, like stop her from like you know what I mean making dumbass decisions, and you know her girlfriends are egging her on. They're like telling her like, "Oh my God, go get that dick," like all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean,
Like,
listen, that's a simple one, honestly.
like, am I right, Will? Like, no one can
Listen,
tell me with a straight face that in the
this
back
is
of their mind, there's a little person talking like, oh, like, there's no way I can trust this.
like people might not agree with this. I'm talking long distance or not. It can be my girl that lives in the same town as me. If you were my girlfriend and you go on a trip without me, you're single. It's
Will,
really not.
but then
It's
you don't
really
trust
no,
your
no, it's
girlfriend.
it's no,
100%.
no, no, no.
Preach it, preach it, preach
It's
it.
not a hard thing to comprehend. We're a relationship. It's 50-50. If we are going somewhere, it should be our trip, not your trip. You go without me, you're single. It's not that I don't trust you. I just don't know what's gonna happen when you're across the country. Like I can't know. So you
You
go
don't trust
without
her.
me and you're single. It's not that I don't trust her. It's just that if you're going somewhere without me, you're not my girl, clearly, or
Okay,
I
what
would be
if
with
she
you.
says, what if she says, I'm going on a family reunion trip to Florida?
I'm a part of the family, right?
I guess it depends on what
We're in a
context you put it in.
relationship.
Will, if you were to tell her like, "Yo, let me come to your family reunion with you," and she says no, then I'd be like, "That ain't no fucking family reunion." You know what I mean? That's fucking.
Like
Yeah, but
when
yeah,
you're
no.
when you're dating me, I'm a part of the family. Like I don't understand what.
In that
what
sense,
the,
yes, but if you're not asking her to come with her and she's going, like you don't want to go, then you can't get mad at that if you're the one who doesn't want to go with her.
Listen, man.
There's a difference
I'm
between people not wanting to go visit. Like I said, it's effort. You guys have to both put in effort. If she's going to Florida and you want to make sure she's not doing anything, you better take your ass to Expedia.com, you better buy a flight, and you better meet her in Florida.
Listen, it just sounds like we're giving out trust too easily, if I'm being honest. I saw someone in the chat say that it sounds like I got trust issues. Listen, I'm just not an idiot, all right? That's just what it is.
See, Will,
I'm-
this is the thing. Will, this is
I
the thing.
just know how
you're,
humans
you
think.
just
Like,
you just can't play me. Like that's the thing. Like you could say I have trust issues all you want, but I won't be taken for a fool. There's a fool born every minute. I'm not one of them.
Oh,
I mean,
talk your
yeah.
shit, King. Talk your shit.
Everyone likes to live on the edge.
like I mean, listen. Like I'll be the idiot while you're getting cheated on. All right? I'd much rather be the idiot while,
See,
while
Will,
she's
this is
cheating
the
on
thing.
you.
This is the thing. See, like you wouldn't let her go on a vacation by herself.
It's not about letting her. It's when she comes to me and says I'm going on a vacation. I'm replying, nice. Where are we going?
Exactly.
Okay, but
Okay,
you
what
wouldn't.
if-
You wouldn't have a problem going by yourself. That's the thing. It wouldn't be a
What do you
problem if
mean?
you went by
If I'm
yourself.
going on vacation, I'm telling my girl to come and be like, babe,
And
let's go. We're going
and,
somewhere.
and if she can't go,
We'll reschedule for when she can go. It's that
that's
simple. We
that's
go on
cap,
vacation.
bro.
We go on vacation. together.
You know that's cap, bro. You're going to that fucking vacation no matter what. Nothing's stopping you.
No.
Man.
Will,
Come
if
on.
you planned a vacation already for like spring break Miami, right? And you want her to go
Yeah.
with you, and something happens last minute, like, oh, she can't come. She had some crazy shit popped up. You're still going to go. Like, you can say all you want, I'm not going anymore. You're still going to go.
Listen, man, if that's my girl and she's ride or die for me, I'm ride or die for her. If she can't go,
Will,
then we're not going.
What if she comes to you and she's like, babe, listen, like, my cousins, they want to go on a girls' trip, and she talks to you. She's like,
Not
I
a
want
girl
to
trip. Girls trips are the most dangerous things in
Hey,
Just
the
got done
world.
telling you.
Girls trips
Let's say
are the
it's her-
most
let's say-
dangerous things in the world.
Let's say it's her fucking mom, her aunt, her grandma, and her two cousins. What the fuck is Will going to do with a bunch of fucking First
Old
of all,
fucks.
So, not just that, but like they're fucking family. Like the moms are like, what the fuck does Will have to do with the grandma, the mom, the aunt, and the cousins?
I mean, the
That's a fact.
the family trip is a little bit of a different situation. We were speaking strictly off if she's going on like a girl trip with her friends. A family trip is different, but I'm obviously gonna want to go like with them, unless it's like a grandmom like anything like something crazy like that. Okay, but I'm saying if it's like the whole family reunion, like everyone's going and the whole family, dad, uncle, cousin, brother, all that. Like we've been dating for some time, and that's like my ride or die girl. I'm a part of the family. Like, you let me know the day, you let me know the time, I'll be there, I'll be ready to go with you.
See, this is the
Yo.
thing. Even someone in chat said it. If you if you've been with your girl and you've built trust, you should be able to trust her to go somewhere without you there. And if you can't trust her, then why are you even with her in the first place?
That's
If
a
you can't
fucking
trust
fact.
What are you saying, Roman? What do you think about that?
Well,
That's not the point.
so someone in my chat said family will lie for you worse than your friends will, and that is actually true. If your family cares about you, not like your family obviously cares more for you than your fucking friends. Your family will lie for you in a fucking heartbeat. So, Will, if you think like, oh, it's a family trip, like it doesn't matter, then it's her family. You can't always trust that it's her family. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I was saying that she's going like her grandmom and like aunt or something. Like Andrea said something crazy, like her old part of her family. Like that's just something like
What the fuck?
outrageous. I
That's
feel
like
like.
the mom, grandma, and her cousins.
Yeah, like the older part of the family. But like the like we're getting too specific. I'm talking generally speaking. If it is my girl, and she's coming to me going on if she. I'll use the most common example, the girl trip thing, right? That's the most common thing. It's the most common thing girls
Yeah.
are gonna go on trips is with their friends, right? He comes to me and says, "I am going on a girls trip with my girlfriends. Let's say Miami. We'll use that as an example. I'm going to Miami." My response is, "Awesome. When are we going?" And if she says, "Oh, I was just planning on going with the girls," okay, that's fine. You're gonna be single, unfortunately.
Andrea, you can
It's not.
speak for this. You know, girls, like the
You're
number
right,
one
I
thing they
do.
do. The number one thing they do is shit on the guy you're with.
If I come to my man
The
and I tell
number
him
one
I'm
thing they do.
going on a trip with my friends, and he's like, "Where are we going?" I'm like, we're not going. I'm going with my friends."
And at
And
that
you
point, I
guys,
say, "Fuck off, bye."
and
See,
you
this is the
guys,
thing. You
you
shouldn't
guys
if
know
you
me. I'm never asking a dude, "Oh, can I go?" Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. If my dude doesn't trust me to go on a fucking girls trip with my friends, and
I
there's
mean,
no
if your girlfriend wants to go somewhere, you shouldn't be involved in every single thing she does. And if you can't trust her, then I don't think you should be with her. I mean, it's as
Girls
simple as that.
always do this. They always change the question and try to pin it on the guy.
dude.
I
Oh,
mean,
why aren't
like
you trusting me to do this? Like, what? Like,
Okay,
we just
Kenji, but say everyone's like, "Kenji, let's go on a dude's trip, Miami, Turks and Caicos." And she's like, "Okay, where are we going?" And they're like, "No, no girlfriends, just guys."
that is different.
oh.
How is it different? It's not fucking
wait. I keep
different.
seeing everyone
is,
saying like
that's-
trust issues. Like at a certain point, when I trust, it's not even about the trust anymore. It's the principle that like that is my girl, and we are doing this stuff together. Like what?
Well, you
Why?
don't have to do
What can you
everything
do?
together.
What can you do on a girls trip that you can't do if I'm there with you? What am
Why
I doing
would
from
see? This is the
stopping you?
thing.
It's all girls.
Me
Is there
personally,
stuff
I
you can
would.
do that when I'm not there? Like, is that why you want to go without me? Like,
Bro, why? See,
it's
this is
not
the thing.
trust.
I
See, you
like that,
wouldn't
bro. I
want to
like that you
hang
said
out
that.
with 10 other girls. Like, you're not gonna want to do that. Like, what purpose do
Why
you have
aren't
to
I?
do
I'm
there?
with my girl. I'm with my ride or die girl.
Your girls with her
Why do I
friends.
not want to? That's
Her
fine.
girls
Her
with
friends can be
friends.
there.
Yeah,
Her
some
friends
girls just
can be
want.
there. We'll all be having a good time.
Bro, you're telling me if you're 5 years in a relationship, she's never gone by herself, and she's like, I want to go on a girl's vacation. You guys have been doing everything together for 5 years straight. She doesn't want you to be included. She just wants to go and be by herself for a weekend. You're gonna force yourself into that, or else you're gonna break up with her. Because if you've been dating someone for
No,
5 years,
it's
if
not.
you
It's not even I'm breaking up with her. I'm just letting you know. Hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm single. Like that. That just is
see
what
this
it
thing,
is.
if you've been
What
dating
the
someone for
fuck?
if you've been dating someone for 5 years and you can't trust them, why were you with her for the 5 years?
Not the
Like it
trust
doesn't make
thing.
any
It's the
sense.
principle. Like I said, it's the principle.
Bro, I went to Vegas last year. It was supposed to be me and my homegirl. Her fucking boyfriend was like, "I'm going, I'm going." You think that trip was like the same? No, because her boyfriend was there. Like that boyfriend had no business being there.
Sounds like an L boyfriend to me.
No, because it's a girls' trip. It's girls. Like
There's nothing
when
you
there's a
can't sit here
guy,
and tell me there's stuff you can do on a girls trip that you can't do if the guy's there.
it's different because there's a presence of someone that's like, it's not the same.
Bro, it's like when you invite someone and then there's just that one guy that's there and they're like, why the fuck is this guy even here right now?
I-
People
Alright,
should be able to leave without their significant other. Like you guys are not required to go everywhere and do everything together.
All right, listen. So I'm gonna just wrap this point up. I'm just gonna wrap this like subject up with this last point. All right.
Okay.
Everyone can say this. Will has trust issues. Will's an idiot. Will's this. Will won't be the one getting cheated on. You guys that are typing the bullshit in the chat and saying this, you guys can be the ones getting cheated on, and you can come cry to me after, and I'll be your shoulder to cry on. All right, but I will not be the one getting cheated on. Okay.
See, this is the thing.
You could
This is
say
the
I have
thing.
trust issues. You could say everything you want to say. At the end of the day, I will not be the idiot. You can't play me, and that is what it is. All right. You guys can keep giving your trust out for free. Me personally, I'm not an idiot, but listen,
This is
you
the
guys
thing.
can do what
No,
you
bro.
want.
No. If you're telling me, let's say a group of 10 girls go, they all have boyfriends. How many girls out of 10 are cheating on their boyfriends out of that 10? And if you say 10, you know you're lying.
What was that? My bad, bro. I'm just seeing a lot of bullshit in the chat right now.
If you hear 10 girls are going on a girls trip for the weekend,
Yep.
you're saying 100%, 10 out of 10 girls are cheating on their boyfriends. They all have boyfriends. You're saying 100% of them are cheating.
I'm not saying they're all cheating. I'm just saying my girl's not going without me or she's single.
Oh.
So you're saying she's gonna cheat. I mean, that's what you're saying.
Holy
No,
shit.
I didn't say that at all. I just said
Okay, then
she's
why won't you
single
let
on
her
that
go?
trip.
Well,
Why?
that's what you're
I'm not
implying.
forcing.
If you're not
Guys,
gonna
you guys keep thinking like I'm forcing her. I'm not forcing her to do anything. She can do whatever she wants. I'm
her
just simply
decision.
letting her know, hey, you can go. That's fine, babe. Have fun. I'm single. It's
Okay,
that
but
simple.
why?
Why
Why can't she
But
go?
you go by yourself, but she can't go.
No, I don't want to go by myself. I want her to come with me.
That's cat, bro. You know you're going by yourself. You know you're going by
Oh
yourself,
my
bro. You
God.
know.
I'm not.
You're not gonna be like,
She-
hey, let's go. All my friends are going. There's not a single girl. It'll just be you and me. Like,
Why
you're
would I
not
not want
going.
my girl with me? I want my girl. If we're going somewhere
But your
exotic and
girl
nice,
won't-
babe, let's
that's
go.
the-
Pack your bags. We're gone.
Okay, let's move past this topic because holy shit.
Wait, can I
Oh.
mention something?
Kenji,
Can
finish
I-
him up.
Okay,
for
one
me.
last thing.
Can I
Kenji's the last person to talk. Go.
I saw an interesting thing in the chat. Someone said my guy's been watching too much Andrew Tate, and it's not even about Andrew Tate. It's just common sense. We know me and Will have had enough experience with other females to know exactly how they think, and it's as simple as this: we're one step ahead of them.
Okay,
Can't play,
I mean,
you
that's
can't
the end
play
of
a
the
player.
conversation.
Can't play a
Get
player.
on someone?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Don't hate
okay.
the player, hate the game. End it on that.
Okay, before we go to the next topic, let me just like read the chat real quick because there's a bunch of people coming in here. Sophia said Andrea is pretty, by the way. Andrea. Sophia, what's up? She's from UK. What up, Soapy, Izzy, Biscuits and Gravy, Poppy Chul, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing episodes weekly, so make sure you come by every single fucking week because we're doing this shit every fucking week. All right, but let's move on to the
Nobody
next.
hurt me, by the way. Whoever said who hurt these guys.
Oh
Nobody
my
hurt
God.
Me. Thanks for wondering though.
Yo, what up, Foyts? What up, Poppy Chul? So let's move on to this next topic, all right? Back to this whole single thing, right? Will was saying, if she leaves, she's single, right? Will, when do you consider yourself in a relationship? Are you actually? Let me ask Andrea this first because it's on the female side more than it is on the male side. Okay,
Go ahead.
Andrea, in order for you to be considered in a relationship and taken, does that man have to ask you out? Does he have to ask you, will you go out with me or will you date me? Are you single until asked is basically my question.
It depends. It depends, and I'll tell you why. Like I said, I went to Vegas in September, and you guys know Polo Assassin. I was single. I did me, and I came back and I got accused of cheating. I was single.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did me. I saw him maybe once a month or whatever. To me, like that, casual. There was nothing there, casual.
Mm-hmm.
Now, moving fast forward, like with my current dude, I was single until asked, but I would see him enough to where I felt like I had loyalty towards him. So whether we were dating or not, like I had loyalty towards him. I went to Vegas and I like respected him.
Right.
So it
But
really
you guys
depends.
weren't technically dating at the time when you
No,
went to
we were
Vegas.
dating. I went to Vegas twice and we weren't dating, but I respected him.
Damn, that's a W female right there. Can I get a W?
I had loyalty for him.
Can I get a
but-
W Andrea in the chat? Holy shit.
but
Kenji.
other than
Oh,
that, it really depends.
Yeah, yo, Kenji, I want to hear what you think because I've never really heard you speak on this at all. Um, in order for you to consider yourself dating a female that you've been constantly talking to, you guys obviously are loyal to each other. Are you just gonna automatically kind of just like assume and just know because the feelings are mutual, right? Do you think you guys are just automatically just together because you guys talk all the time, or do you think you have to go up to her and ask her, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" in order for you guys to be technically dating?
I'm exclusive to a girl once I put a ring on the finger.
Holy shit. Can you please elaborate on that? Because holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Yeah, going off that statement, yeah, like my perspective on that is girls, or like whatever, the girl I'm seeing or multiple girls I'm seeing, they want what's best for me, right?
Right.
If they truly want what's best for me, I feel like that could include seeing other women. Because it's like I heard a quote earlier, and this is just paraphrasing it, but it's not about where you go, it's about who you come back to at the end of the night.
All right.
Holy
Moving on.
shit. Okay. So it's obvious that if you were to throw your life away for Kenji, it might not be the best thing necessarily because it appears
I
that
like that quote.
Yeah, that was kind of a W quote. Who was that by the way?
Tentacles?
No, it was not by me. Actually, I don't know. I read it somewhere. I can't remember the exact like specifics of it, but yeah, I read that somewhere, and it just, I mean, I feel like
Sounds
I
like an
really.
Andrew. Sounds like a Andrew Tate.
It was
Tate
not. It was not
Somebody
an
in
Andrew
my
Tate quote.
somebody in the chat said that you would cheat on a girl and you would cheat in COD. Like, what does that even mean? Like, can you elaborate, Kenji, or do you not know what he's
Kenji, can
talking
I ask
about?
you, Kenji, have you cheated on a girl before?
Have I cheated on a girl before?
Yeah.
Nah. Um, I always tell. I don't know why Sarah's laughing. I always have a discussion with my female if I choose to go, you know what I mean, test out the waters with someone else.
You're an honest guy. I
Would
respect
you
it.
allow if you were seeing a girl and she's had the same conversation with you, would you allow that?
No, no.
Why?
I feel like everyone's just gonna hate me for this.
Tell
Like,
me why.
Speak your
everyone
truth,
goes
my
up
boy.
that- everyone tells me that I have all these hot takes, but I mean it's just the truth. I feel like I run the relationship. The relationship goes through me, and that's just how I see myself. Like I just see myself as a high value male, and if a woman is willingly going out with other guys, that's a low value woman. I just can't associate myself with that.
So
Um,
you wouldn't consider yourself a low value man?
I
He's-
would not consider myself a low value man, no.
He's
'Cause think
saying
about
he's
it
an
like this.
alpha male, basically. He's an alpha
uh,
male.
A low value man is a man that goes to the club and gets zero bitches, right? You think that guy's a dork. Wait, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. You think that guy's a dork, he gets no girls, all this. But if you see a guy in the club that has like he has his own table, right? He has like girls all over him, 30 girls, one guy like at the table. You think that's a high value guy, like, oh, there's something about him that all these girls are attracted to. But if you flip the switch around, like you come in and you see a girl that gets no dudes, like that's not talking to every dude in the club, that doesn't talk to 30 guys at one time, that's a high value woman. But on the other hand, if a girl is talking to 30 guys like at a time, that's a low value woman.
Okay, can I ask
So the
you?
roles are reversed.
I saw on Twitter someone say that like younger females are more attractive than per se 20 plus because they've been through less dick. Do you agree with that?
I honestly, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that, and I don't have enough experience really, like life experience. I mean, I'm only 19, about to turn 20 soon, so I don't have enough experience to like really have an opinion on that like statement that you just said. But yeah, I really couldn't form an opinion just yet. I feel like I
I
don't have
mean,
enough
I'm gonna
experience.
be honest. I don't know what the fuck I just heard. I mean, that was like it made no sense. What's like literally zero sense. Like I'm literally like trying to process it in my head, and I'm just sitting there like I'm staring at the wall, like almost like I
I mean,
just don't
if
get it.
if you go back and re-listen to what I just said, I just don't see anyone in the world that can disagree with that.
I mean, this
Okay,
is
hold on.
well, I mean, I'm disagreeing, but
Let's
this is what
move.
you're saying. I mean,
With
this is
what
this is
part?
literally what you're saying. You're saying,
What part?
as a male, you can do whatever you want, but as a female, you are restricted to what you can do in your relationship.
What I didn't. None of those words just came out well. You totally
I
just
mean,
twisted what I totally just said.
you can
I
go
said,
talk to other girls, but she can't. So you're restricting her to stuff that you can do, but she can't. So you're restricting her from what she can do.
I said what I'm saying is the general public views males that can get bitches as high value males because all these girls are attracted to him for some reason, for XYZ reason,
Well,
right?
majority of the men that quote unquote get a lot of girls have money, so that's why they get the girls. Not because they're attractive,
Okay.
because they get
Well,
money. Doesn't mean they're high value. They can be complete pieces of shit with money, but girls still want them because they has money. Look
Oh,
at Donald Trump, ugly as fuck,
I don't
millionaire.
know. I don't
hold
know
on.
how we got to talking
Okay,
about gender
yeah.
roles with answering this question. I
Okay,
feel like
Dylan. Dylan, let's go back to this, Dylan. Let's go back to what we were talking about. Dylan, are you or no, not are you? Are you going out of your way to ask a girl, do you want to go out with me or do you want to date me in order for you guys to be considered technically dating? Or if it's just mutual, you're just considered together already?
I feel like asking people out is like old fashioned nowadays. I mean, I feel like you talk to somebody and it just gets to a certain point where you're just like in it.
Where both
I
of
mean,
you
you can
guys,
classify.
where both of you guys
Well,
sort of
yeah,
know
but
you're
you guys just know. Like,
right.
if you're talking to someone for 3 months, I mean, you know by the way you guys talk to each other, like you're in it. Like,
can I ask something to back up my previous statement, Andrea? If you walk in to an event, a party, and you see, for example, right, you see a guy standing alone in the corner, are you gonna be more attracted to the guy standing alone in the corner on his phone, or the guy like the main person of the party, right? Like the guy that has everyone surrounding him, talking to him, he's engaging with everyone. Who are you gonna be more attracted to? Who like what in your brain is gonna like make you walk over to like which person? You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Like,
I
but
I
I
have
don't agree with you because
if
that's like saying because you said you would go over to the lady that's by herself versus the lady that's with 30 dudes.
Exactly, I would.
yeah, I feel like it depends on what Andrea is going to the club for. Is she going to find her man that she wants to make her boyfriend, or is she going to have fun? If she wants to go and have fun, she's going to go where everyone's at. Of course, there's, you meet all those new people. They're obviously all having fun. They're partying. If she's going to the club to look for the love of her life, then that's when she would probably go for the guy that's standing in the corner.
No female is attracted to the guy standing in the corner on his phone. No female could be attracted to that guy.
Why do you say no female can?
I mean, I feel it's just pretty
Yo,
obvious. I
Just
don't,
like,
I
Roman.
don't.
just like how you look at a girl surrounded by 30 dudes and think, oh, she's a whore.
Mhm.
That's the same way girls can think. You come in, obviously, you come in, there's a table, and there's a dude with 30 girls. I'm not gonna go walk my ass over there and be another 30 girl. Like, why would I go do
I
that?
think what Andrea's trying to say is she's not trying to be the 31st girl. She'd rather not. She'd rather go hang out with another guy that, you know what I mean, that doesn't have 30 women. But I don't know. Who gives a fuck about that? Let's go back to Will. Actually, Dylan, did you want
let
to...
me answer.
Wait,
Dylan, did you answer the question or no?
Dylan, did you
I
have
think
anything
you
else
did.
you wanted to add? You said in today's society it's
I
kind
mean-
of normal to not ask, like, say, hey, do you want to
I
go
mean,
out with me?
it's not like a horrible, like, it's not, like, I'm nothing against it. Like, anybody does. I mean, it's just like a basic thing. I feel like some people just get to the point where they just know. I mean, I feel like even when you do know, I mean, people still ask them out. Or when they just make, like, a simple move or just, like, go on a certain date. And, like, that's just, like, what it locks it in. I mean, I don't think you have to ask.
Right.
But I feel like if you're in that, like, first couple weeks to month, but I think anything past 2 to 3 months, honestly, 3 to 4, like, in that first or second month, I feel like you guys both have the right to do whatever you want. I don't think you're
Right.
entitled to, like, I don't think you're stuck on that one person. You can do whatever you want, but I feel like it
Right.
gets to a certain point. Like, at that point, you're just stringing it on. You're just like you're just lying at that point.
Okay. Will, what do you think?
All right. So, I think like, listen, we're in 2022, right?
Yep.
Like that's the year we're in, right?
Uh-huh.
So like, you just can't assume you're dating someone unless you have the conversation with them. And the reason I say that is because you don't know what that other person is thinking unless you have that conversation with them, right?
Right.
So like if you're kicking it with a girl for like let's say a few months, right? like Dylan said, like 3 months, like you just know, like you guys are a thing. Like I disagree because like I could be talking to a girl for 3 months and we're hanging out, we're hooking up on weekends, whatever that is, right? If we've never had the conversation of are we dating, I can still hang out with other girls and like fuck around with other girls and I'm not doing anything wrong. We've
Right.
never had the conversation that we're dating. So I feel like you are single until there's a conversation where it's like, hey, you're my girl. You don't have to be like, yo, do you want to be my girlfriend? All right, like I agree, that's pretty cringe. Like if you ask me, like I would just be like, yo, like I'm fucking with you heavy. Like let's make this official and like we're a thing. Like that's what it is. Because like if we don't, but we're still hanging out a lot, I'm still gonna talk to other girls. Like, what do I look like? Like, I'm just gonna.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. Like, I'm not saying that, but I feel like some people that do talk, like, they just know at a certain point. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm
I
not
just
saying.
like, I don't know,
I mean,
man.
yeah, but like,
I understand
like,
Will. Will's trying to be on the safe side of things, but I agree
Like
with Will.
a wise man once said, "Don't put all your eggs into one basket." All right, and that's the smart way to live. You got to have a backup plan. You know why? Because 99% of them females, when they're talking to you, I guarantee there's a guy waiting in their messages. They got a backup plan.
Well, yeah, I'm not
Holy
disagreeing. That
shit.
probably is. I'm saying, like, I don't think until
City
you make
boys
it.
up.
If you don't make it official, the other person can do what they want. I'm just saying, like, some people know, like, mutually, like, it's just like they know.
Yeah,
Like the second you assume that's your girl, the second you lost that girl, bro.
Yeah, but I'm
Just-
saying no. I'm saying they both mutually agree. Like, they both talk about it. They don't just don't like, oh, do you want to be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Like, they just talk to each other like at a certain point, and like they tell each other this is what it is.
I got a
feel
question
like
for you, Bandit. Did you ever ask your girlfriend, "Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?" Or did you guys automatically assume, or was it like, did you have a conversation with her basically, or no?
I didn't like straight up ask her. I kind of just like, it just got to that point where we were just like somewhat talking about it and be like, oh, you want to be my girlfriend? Like, we just got to that point. Like,
Right.
it just happened.
Kind of just
And
without you
like
knowing.
someone typed in chat and said, "What point does that end, Will? When does it become official?" Like I said, like it becomes official when we have the conversation that like we're exclusive. But like if we're just hanging out, like enjoying each other's company, like there's nothing wrong with friends with benefits. Like I feel like people look down on that a lot and like they think that like that's like so bad and
Yeah.
toxic, but like there's nothing wrong with that. If you just enjoy someone's company and you like hanging out with them and like doing the extra stuff, but like you don't want to like put pressure on it and make it this big thing, just be friends with benefits. And if something happens and there's a spark, it'll happen. If it doesn't, just keep doing your thing. Like I personally don't think anything's wrong with friends with benefits. People say I'm biased because I'm a guy, but like I just don't think there's anything wrong with a guy and a girl hanging out casually and hooking up and
No,
there
there's-
being nothing
I
more to
don't
it.
listen. I don't think anything's wrong with that, but 99% of the time, someone's falling in love if you're doing that. Like, you can say it's not going to happen. You can say that it's not you, but a majority of the time, someone's falling in love if you guys are just friends with benefits or you're talking to each other every day and just hanging out. Like, somebody's falling in love. So that shit will never last, like, ever.
But yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
Like, there's probably girls out there that they only do it because they want to see him and like hang out with him. And there's probably guys that do the same shit. I mean, either they.
And listen, like when you're being intimate with someone, yeah, like feelings could come, like, but like that's the thing, like that's why like the communication part is the biggest thing about it. Like you have to voice that because like a lot of people hold that shit in and they just like the biggest thing people do is assume. And if there's one thing I learned in today's world, you can't assume whether that's a relationship, gender, anything. You can't assume.
That is
all
actually
right?
a fact.
So if you assume, that's where you fucked up. That's the first part. You can't assume anything in today's world. It has to be clear-cut communication. I don't think there's any other way around that.
I agree with you on the communication part because I was once in a position where I was like, okay, we're obviously together. You know, we both fuck with each other. It was in my head, I'm just like, I know it. But then one day I got to thinking, I was like, maybe she doesn't know. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way. So I agree with you, Will. You have to text that person and let them know, or text, call, meet up with them, fucking anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You got to let them know that what page you're on, what page they're on, and if things are official, if you guys are exclusive to each other. I don't know. That conversation does need to happen though, for sure.
Yeah, communicate. Like that's the three main pillars of relationships. If they're gonna work, is communication, loyalty, and trust. And I think those are the top three. and you are single until last. If you want my actual answer on it.
Yeah. So hold on, wait.
Can,
Can we just all get yes and no's? Will's is yes, he's single, or yes, single
I'm
till
single
last.
until the girl tells me I'm
Kenji,
hers.
yes or no? Yeah. Andrea.
I said it depends.
But if you were to
Well,
if you were
yes,
have to,
until you have that conversation. So yeah.
so yeah. Dylan, what about you?
Honestly, yeah. To be honest.
I mean, it depends. For me, like you said, it depends. If I don't know, like
I'm kind of on the edge for both, but I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more for yeah.
before we move on like to the next question, I guess, or like the next topic,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
we go through the chat and
yeah,
read
yeah, yeah, yeah,
A lot of
people?
bandit hate. I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
I
lot
am
of
too. Yeah,
um,
let's read through some of that.
yeah. Bandit, is your girlfriend real or is it your e-girl?
I've known her for years, but we started dating 3 years ago. And she goes to U of M.
Okay. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Middle school bully. All right, yeah. People are beefing in my chat. Holy shit, it's like the UFC fucking 357 over here in my fucking chat.
That's comedy, bro.
You just made the account. Keyboard warrior. Loyalty starts at the relationship. I think it's a building stone and something that should be implemented ASAP.
I cannot be loyal. I can't be loyal to a girl after going on one date with her.
Nah, hell no.
No,
That's
agreed.
not loyal. That's
Okay.
idiot.
I've
What if you hang out with her every day for like 2 months? Or
I
pretty often in a week.
yeah I have a
I'm
question.
Hanging out with anyone 2 months every day.
Listen.
Yeah, I would never
I have
do
a
that
question
either.
for you guys. How long? You know how people have those talking stages, right? How long do you guys have to talk to someone in order for you to like kind of get your 100% full input on them? You know what I mean? Like your full, like if you know that that's the right person, do you have to talk to someone for a month, fucking 2 years, or what?
I feel like enough to see the good and bad in them. Like it's hard to put a time limit on. all
Yeah,
of the
you can't really
questions
put a
they're
time limit
asking.
on any of it,
You
but
know what I
like
mean?
realistic, like from your past experience, usually how long did it take for you to like make things official? If that makes any sense.
From my real life experiences, like 6 months to a year.
Oh shit! You had her waiting
It's-
all fucking that time.
I gotta know the ins and outs, the bads, the goods.
You got to see the bad
'Cause-
side of somebody.
Because you don't
before
want to
make
throw
it
your life
official.
away. That's respectable. That's respectable. Will?
I mean, I personally like. I'm a very like physical touch person, so like I need to see if the like physical touch vibe is there, like first and foremost, and like people can hate on that and like people can say stuff about that. I feel like a lot of people are like that and they're scared to admit that.
There's
But, like,
nothing wrong with that.
physical touch is like a huge part for me and like the intimacy part of the relationship. So like I need to see what that's like before like it becomes official.
Yeah.
And then obviously like they need to be able to like laugh and like not take themselves too serious. So
Right.
as long as that takes to happen, as long as it takes for us to be intimate
Well-
together multiple times and for us to have like a good understanding of each other.
When's the shortest you think that's ever happened with you and like a previous woman? Like how? Like was there a time where it only took you a
probably
few
like
weeks?
2 months. Like 2 months.
Okay. That ain't
yeah,
bad.
like 2 months.
Andrea?
I would say 2 to 3 months.
Okay. Dylan?
A month or month and a half.
Oh, you're a quick guy. You're a quick guy,
I would
huh?
I guess it's
I'm-
Somebody,
Dylan's like, what can I say?
Somebody in chat said it's not like you're getting married. You can always just break up, but then you're wasting both your guys' times. Like I'm not here to waste anybody's time.
Right.
You know?
Here's I agree with you, Will. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been in a serious 100% full relationship for a long ass time because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't have trust issues and that I don't want to waste my time. I'll raise my hand and fucking say it. I'm not wasting my time, and I'm not like I am sorry I have trust issues. Like I gotta trust this person. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna just talk to somebody for a month and be like, fuck it, let's throw my life away, date me, and fucking ruin my life. You know what I mean? So I
This
just
guy Aaron in the chat is hilarious, by the way. He said Will only watches 37 minutes of a Netflix movie before he gets busy. Brother, the movie doesn't even start. It's just the Netflix screen that's on the literally the TV. I'm not pressing play on that
Oh
shit, bro.
my
Yo,
god.
Will, at the end of an episode or whatever, like when Netflix asks you, would you like to continue watching?
Continue
What do you
watching.
click?
Bro, honestly, I just hit the power button on the TV, bro. Like that shit just goes off. Like
Holy shit.
it's just the LEDs that are on after that.
Yo, we got 24 people in here. Everyone that's in my stream right now, thanks for tuning in. We're doing episodes weekly, so shit. I expect to see you next week, next Thursday.
Oh, wait.
Um,
I want to say something. Can I say something real
yeah,
quick? I addressed this at the beginning, but like people are texting me like on my phone all the
Yeah.
time. They're saying why I keep like disabling my camera and muting and all that. It's just because I got a stuffy nose. So
Yeah.
I like keep disabling to like blow my nose and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So
For anyone that doesn't know in the chat, Kenji is very sick, and he went out of his way to come on stream for you guys. So, yeah, W Kenji. Oh my God, Dirty Serby single? Question mark. I hope so. Hey, shit. I mean, hey. Okay, before we move on, no, not before. We're gonna move on to the very last topic, right? We're at 56 minutes. We've been going for quite a long time, so it's gonna be the last thing. We gotta wrap some shit up here. Do you guys think that you can be friends with your ex? Andrea, you can go first.
Yeah.
Yes?
Especially if, like, when you ended things, it was like a mutual recession between both of you.
Right.
Yeah. Not if it was like shit, like if there were two people together and they broke up and one of them's beating the shit out of the other one.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Oh, why would you be friends with someone like that? But
Okay, Will?
This is a tricky one. So
I was
here's
gonna
the
say
thing.
same thing.
I have to like break it down a little bit, and it might be a little long, but we're speaking like is like what I want. I'm looking at it like this: would I want my girlfriend that I'm dating to be friends with their exes, right?
Oh, I see.
Personally,
Are you on
like
the
that's
outside?
how I'm looking at
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm looking at it as like I'm dating a girl, and like, am I okay with her being friends with her exes? It really comes down to how you define friends. Do I want her hanging out with her exes? Hell no. Like, no, I don't want it. Like, she could be cool with them, cordial. They don't need to have each other blocked. Like, they can even follow each other if that counts as friends.
Right.
But hanging out, texting, communicating, nah, come on. Like, I just don't want that. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. It's just not. I'm not cut out for that. People in the chat can say again, trust issues, all that shit. Just not an idiot, man. Like, I know how the game works. Like,
Right.
if you have an ex, you're always tied to that person. You're always gonna have something in your heart for that person. All right.
All right.
I'm not cool with you texting your ex or doing any of that shit.
All right, what if it was kind of like switched around, right? This girl is dating. No, not. You're not dating this girl, right? You were dating a girl. You guys break up. She's now with a new guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at her as like, yeah, we're still friends. I'm still gonna talk to her, or do you think that since she has a boyfriend, you should kind of respect her and just stop talking to her because you don't want
if
to.
we end on good terms, like, I'm not gonna be texting her or be friends with her anymore. Like, I'll still like be following her and like look at her stuff and like make sure she's good, right? But I'm not gonna be messaging her and stuff. Like, bro, I don't care what anyone says. If you're a guy and you're messaging, or a girl, whoever, guy or girl, and you're messaging your ex, you want them back. Like, it's that simple. You miss them. You want them back. Anyone who tells me otherwise,
Okay.
you're lying to yourself.
Okay, I wouldn't really fully say want them back, but you definitely still enjoy their presence and you still
you
want
miss
to.
their attention.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Those words are.
And that
are a
basically
bit
means
better.
like you want them back. If I miss someone's attention, that means I want that attention back.
Right. Kenji,
Yeah.
have you ever? First, let me start with like, has anyone in here been friends with their ex? Like,
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say friends. I'm cool with them all. We follow each other, but like I
you don't talk
talk to
though.
them.
You don't talk.
No.
Oh.
Like, we're cool, but we're not friends. Like, I don't hang out with them.
When you asked this question, I saw two different situations. So first situation is having like still talking to your ex while you're dating someone else.
Right.
I feel like that just always ends in a bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened like before. You know what I mean? I feel like that happens commonly. I feel like that's kind of a no-go. But if you're not in a relationship, you're single, and you still talk to your ex, I feel like there's obviously something going down there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's hard to like. I don't like to use the word love at all. It's like the last word I want to use.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll use it in this case. if you love someone and you like dated them, and then you break up, I just don't see how you can just be friendly with them because you always have that sexual
Yeah.
attraction to them.
Well,
You know
it
what I
doesn't
mean?
even have to be sexual, but yeah, you've at one point you love that person, so you can't just move on and then be like, in a snap of the finger, I don't love that person anymore. I hate them. As much as people say I fucking hate my ex or whatever, at the end of the day, you fucking obviously still love that person. Like at one point, you did have love for him, so you don't just switch like in a snap of a finger. That shit doesn't happen. But
Someone asked in chat, is it considered cheating if you talk to your girl's twin, or is that cool because they're basically the same, right?
I always thought about this actually. What if you just walk into somebody's house, right? Or not somebody, your girlfriend's house, and she opens a door, and you're like, "Yo, fucking smack her on the ass," right? It ends up being her sister. What are you doing? Like that shit's.
Well, that's an accident.
I know, but like,
Shit,
Especially
I
if-
might play stupid and go along with it.
oh shit. What if she goes along with it all the way to when you guys are like fucking doing some crazy shit, and then your real girlfriend walks into the room? You're
Play
fucked.
dumb.
Do you think the sister would be mad? Okay, obviously the sister would be mad, but how would she be mad at you if you didn't know?
Right, you
Listen,
just gotta play dumb.
if your girl is cheating on you, I would never be mad at the other dude. All the blame goes on the chick.
exactly. I hate
It's as
that shit.
simple as that.
I hate when
that
guys
shit.
get mad at the other guy. Like, no, you should be pissed at your girl, not the guy that like cheats on you with. I hate that.
All right, Dylan. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, being friends with your ex. Do you think it's like a bad thing or a good thing or what, Dylan? What are your thoughts?
I think it can be bad if you talk to them like a week after you break up. 'Cause I don't think it's healthy at all. But I think you should give it some time, like a month or two, before you guys
Right.
even start talking.
Wait, Dylan, I have a question for you.
I just don't
Like,
understand. What do you have to
since-
talk about?
yeah. Well, I have a question though. Since you currently have a girlfriend, would you be cool if she told you she's texting her ex that like they broke up with like like let's say a year ago they broke up, and like today she's like, yeah, I was texting him or I was on the phone with him. Is that okay with you? Is that fine? Would you say anything?
No, I don't think it'd be cool with anybody.
Oh, it's not cool with you, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like,
No.
Okay.
I think any guy at all, you can call me fucked if you want. No, I guess it's kind of different.
Why would
It's the
anybody
same
be?
thing I
Why
was
would?
talking about in the beginning of this. Everyone was saying I had trust issues, but
Wait, can I elaborate on my
Yes,
answer a little
yes.
bit?
Please,
I
please.
said yes, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, if my man's texting his ex, I have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Like that shit does not fly with me. But if my man is friends with his ex, like in a group setting, then I think that kind of changes because, like, say he goes to a party and she's there and it's a group setting, I'm not gonna be like, oh, don't go fucking talk to her. Like, if, like, say they were in a friend group and they just happen to date and then they break up,
yeah,
like, obviously, there are still friendships
yeah.
connected to both sides.
Mhm.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Andreas. I remember earlier when we were talking about the long distance thing. What your point of view was kind of how you're okay with that unless there's like trust and stuff. If you're
Wait,
so
you cut out. You cut out. Repeat it.
I remember earlier in the conversation, like earlier in the podcast, when we were talking about long distance, you were saying how you're okay with it, like if you trust, like if there's like trust and loyalty and all that, right? With like you're okay with your boyfriend going out like to a party.
I never said that.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you were
I
discussing
said
that.
I trust him, but I never
Okay.
said about parties.
So you wouldn't if you're in a long distance relationship, you would not trust your man going out to a party.
Well, I would trust him, but no,
What
I
if
would
his
trust
ex
him.
was there?
Fine.
Okay, what if his ex was there?
If his ex is there, but it's a group setting, then that kind of comes down to whether you really trust him or not. And if I trust my man, I'll tell him like you go, but let me fucking find out.
oh
Like,
it's always
that's
gonna be in the
shit.
back of your head. It's always gonna be in the back of your head.
Right.
Like,
I never
could you
said
see
it's
him?
not.
Well, like when I
But-
was saying stuff like that earlier about the whole trip thing, it was,
No,
oh, you Will has trust
because
issues. Will has
if
trust
my-
issues. I'm just not an
if
idiot.
my-
Will,
That's-
do you
if
see what
my
I'm
man
saying?
came
Like,
to
bro,
me- if my man came to me right now and was like, I'm
Bitches
going on
are
a boys
crazy.
trip, I'm gonna say good, have fun. I'm not gonna stop anyone from doing anything. And
I'm
that's
just-
on him. Like
That's
that's
a
on him. Just
W.
like I went to Vegas
That's a
and
W.
I respected him. I would expect the same from him. If he can't give me that, then I'm breaking up with him.
Damn.
But what we were saying was like if he's like, yeah, I'm going to a party, like my ex is gonna be there, you're just saying,
I would
oh
tell
cool,
him,
you're saying have fun?
Have fun. Yeah, Will. At what point, say it's right now.
That's
This
a lucky
dude is
guy right
grown
there.
ass man, grown ass fucking man. If he can't respect his girlfriend, then like that's on him. That's not on me. That's not on you. That's not on anyone. That's
Yo,
on him.
Will,
Yo,
Will, the second she gives him the green light, it's already too late. It's too late for him.
I wish I had a girl that would let me go to a party with my ex.
Yo,
But
everyone in my
that's-
chat saying she's lying, she's cap, lies.
She is.
Bro,
I'm
on
kidding.
Let me
God,
tell you
lie.
this. I
I just-
know
They don't make them
my
like that.
boyfriend right now. My boyfriend right now. I trust him enough for him not to do that. Say if this was Polo Assassin, his ass is staying in the fucking house.
Oh shit.
Because I did
wait,
not
because
trust him.
oh, okay.
What gives you the right to control your man like that?
Well, that's on him, Kenji. He wants to go out. He's single.
Oh.
So we're going back to Will's logic. If they want to go do something that you don't like, they're single, right?
I'm saying it depends. If it was Polo Assassin, I knew that's why we were not in a relationship.
So we're
I
picking and
trust-
choosing. We're not.
So
we're
she's
not-
saying
We are picking and choosing.
she's saying if she trusts a guy, then yeah. Wait.
No. Let me sum it up
I'm
for you. Let me
saying,
sum it up for you.
my
No.
man
Hold
right
up.
now, I trust him to leave and respect me.
Right.
I trust.
And listen, no hate, Andre, but let me just clear it up for everyone. Let me put it into simple words. If, like, from a girl's perspective, if my man is ugly enough, he can go out. If my man is good looking and like gets all these bitches, he cannot go out. Is what you're saying?
No, that's
That
not
is what.
how
Yes,
it's
that is
saying.
exactly what you're saying.
She's just saying if she trusts him,
It
he
could
can
be
go
ugly,
out.
unloyal guys.
She's saying if she
And
trusts
ugly
him, then
guys
he
don't
can
bring
go
a lot
out.
of shit.
Oh shit. She's saying if she trusts her boyfriend, then yeah, he can go out. If she doesn't trust a guy, then she doesn't want him to go out.
No relationship. That's what I've been saying. Like,
real
if you
quick.
trust your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, like, you should be able to go out.
Yo, someone in my chat said, "Be real. If y'all were an ugly couple, would it even matter? Like any of this?" That actually is a
No,
fact.
it wouldn't,
If
but-
both you guys are ugly as fuck, then both you guys can do whatever the fuck you want.
Roman,
What?
tell me this. Like, you have a girlfriend and
Right.
you trust her, and she's like, she talks to you. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to a party, and my ex is going to be there. Like, you have nothing to worry about. Like, you can trust me, and you trust her, and
Yeah.
she loves you, and you love
Okay,
her.
yeah. I'm gonna trust her, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. Like in the back of my mind, I'm not thinking that something could happen. Like
And I think
you can
that's
say I
what-
have trust issues all you want, but if there's a 0.1% chance of something happening, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna be thinking about it. I don't give a fuck.
Will,
And I think it's
Will,
natural. It's like a natural instinct to think that.
Yeah, because obviously you love that person. That's why people
And you
think that
don't-
way.
Like, I think when you love someone, you just expect them not to be doing that.
Hmm. And you can call someone a weirdo for just expecting or like assuming, but I mean that's how
But
I am in my.
I feel like when you in a relationship, you expect that because you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you
Like,
guys are
you're
in a relationship for a reason. Oh my god, we said it at the same time. You're in a relationship for a reason. I agree.
Yeah.
Can I get clarification real quick?
Yeah.
For Roman, Andre, I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly what you guys are saying, right?
Yeah.
All right. So just confirm this, right? So you guys are saying if you have a significant other that you trust, right?
Well, are we
you
dating or
trust them-
wait? Are we dating or
Well,
no?
You're dating, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're dating and you trust them,
Yeah.
right? Because we're giving out trust pretty easy on here, to my
Yeah.
knowledge. So, you trust them, and they say, "Hey, babe, just letting you know, I'm going to this nice party tonight, and my ex, who I dated a year ago, is going to be there." You guys are replying, "Sounds fun. Have a great time."
Yeah.
Will, these are the same people. These are the same people that get cheated on and act like they act surprised
They act
when
like
get cheated on.
they act like it's the end of the world. You're asking to get cheated on.
I
You're
If-
saying,
yes.
you're saying, babe, it's okay. Go cheat on me tonight. Have
Wait.
fun. I'll be waiting for you.
If she said I'm going to a party with my ex, then I'd be like, what the fuck is
No,
wrong
not
with you?
with, but they're
Okay,
gonna be there.
if
The
they're
ex
gonna
will
be
there.
at the party, what the fuck does that have to do with me?
Yeah, but I feel like if she was really gonna go cheat on you, she wouldn't tell you that her ex was here. She would just go.
Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
because
It
she's
makes it.
so,
If she's smart, she'll tell you because she's making it. So it's reverse psychology. Girls are smart.
Okay.
She's telling you that he's gonna be there, so you don't
Oh
think it in
my
the back of your
God.
head.
Bro,
That's what girls do, Dylan.
at this point, it's screaming trust issues because literally, I have trust issues too.
No,
But
it's
at
not.
what point do you try to like move on from that? You have to grow at
Holy
one point.
shit. Okay,
It's
wait.
screaming.
Listen.
It's screaming common sense. That's what it's.
Hold on,
No,
I got a
Kenji,
question
it's
for Dylan.
screaming trust issues.
Wait, Dylan. If Emily texted you, oh shit, he's muted. Oh wait.
I'm good.
Okay,
Just
if
let me
Emily
know.
texted you and said, "Hey Dylan, I'm going to a party. My ex might be, or my ex is there," right? What are you telling her,
Well, I know her and her ex, so I know for a fact she wouldn't do anything.
right?
But let's just say it's not him. I'm still trusting her. Why am I being with her? if I
Why
don't
are
trust
you
her?
in
Why
a
would I do
relationship
this?
if you
Don't know
don't
how
trust
we
her?
know things. I just don't know how we know things for a fact.
Bro,
if we're
this
not
is
going
what
to
you're
be there.
saying. You're saying every single girl in the world that has a boyfriend is going to a party, and if their ex is there, they're going to cheat. That is what you're saying.
No, we're
I want
saying
my
it's a
girl to
high.
know if she has her ex at the party. My girl should think I don't want to be at that party. I don't want to be at that party if my ex is there. You know what, babe? Let me come hang out with
Okay,
you tonight.
so there's
I'd rather spend the night with you.
There's
than be at a
200
party with
people.
my ex.
Okay, there's 200 people at a party, and just because one person's there, it just automatically all canceled. Fuck it, I'm not
It's not
going.
canceled. It's not canceled.
Yes,
I just
you
said
just said that. You just said that.
You're acting
Yeah.
like she's going to that party to go talk to her ex.
No. Will
I
is
think
saying.
you guys are predisposed to the idea that
No.
you will be cheated on,
No. Will is saying.
and that's how
Will
you
is saying.
self-sabotage.
Will
Oh
is saying.
shit! Talk your shit, queen.
No. Will is basically saying you guys act surprised that you got cheated on after this bitch is basically telling you in words that she's going to go out and cheat on you, and then you act surprised.
Okay, Kenji, I think it also depends how you are. Me personally, I'm not codependent on anyone. Like, I don't need anyone. So if tomorrow I get cheated on, like, okay, I got cheated on.
So be
what
it.
can I do?
Yeah,
I'm
that's.
not gonna sit there and be
I'm
like,
the
why
same
did
way.
you-
I'm the same way.
I-
Obviously, I'm not gonna act. I'm not gonna act
No.
like I'm not
Come on,
sad or
we're
anything.
you're gonna be sad. Like, don't act like it
No,
wouldn't be
I'm
another day in the
not,
life.
of course. Because you trusted this person not to do that to me.
Why though? Why are we giving out trust that easy? Why are we saying, hey, go to a party with your ex and have fun?
Yo, they're saying Will Tate in the chat. They're saying Will Tate.
I don't.
And
What I'm saying is not even
also-
like shit that Andrew Tate says. I'm saying common sense stuff.
Also-
I don't want these guys
exactly.
to get cheated on and then look surprised.
Exactly. Also, because
I feel like what I'm saying is not even crazy. Like, I don't
Also-
understand.
Also, on
Will, you said that your girlfriend shouldn't be going if in a party of 200 people, there's her ex. And she's going with her friends. Say she's going with her group of friends, and
Alright.
her ex is there.
What would you? Why would I want? My girl has the choice of this: coming and spending the night with me and hanging out with me, her boyfriend, or going to a party with her ex
But
or
if-
with a bunch of other people
But
as
if
well.
if she hangs out with you every single night, she can't go out one time with her friends. What's
I
wrong with
guess we're
that?
going out.
we're not saying every single night, but listen, I don't like the word codependent. How you said you're not codependent. If you're with another like partner, you're dependent on that person.
Not for that. No, because some people are in relationships and they don't really depend on that person.
Yeah.
There's people that get out of relationships and they feel like they still need that person. It's like they can't live without that person. Some people can break up with somebody like, okay, I can live without them. Obviously, it's gonna hurt. Obviously, breakups hurt, but like they can still live their normal lives without that person. Some people literally can't live without that person.
Yo, Aaron G said, "What if she goes to Walmart and the ex is there? What's the difference?"
Come on, bro. We're just naming bullshit now.
Well,
But what's the difference
Will.
though? What's the difference though?
The difference is this, ready? She's going to a party where it's pre-planned that her ex is going to be there. Walmart is just a random bumping coincidence. There's nothing you can plan for that.
But she could
We're
still go in the
talking
bathroom and go fuck her ex-boyfriend in the Walmart bathroom. The
Listen,
chance is the
listen.
same
Me
anywhere.
personally,
You guys, no. Listen, you guys are giving the 1% answers.
yeah, like
What
real-
me and Will-
But fucking
what
your
me-
girlfriend,
no.
fucking your ex at a party isn't 1%. Like what?
What me and Will are saying is shit that actually happens commonly, or common scenarios. You guys
Bro,
are saying
there are
violent
there.
scenarios.
It's
there
never
are
happened to
plenty-
me. I don't know.
There are
must not
plenty
be
of
that
women
common, right?
that go to parties with their exes, and they will not even look their way. So I don't understand you saying just because their ex is there doesn't mean they're just gonna have fucking sex with them or
Yo,
go talk
yo,
to them.
every-
Or reignite something.
Me and Will are not saying it's 100% that's gonna happen, but there's a higher
If
probability.
it's not 100%, then why not let them go?
Okay,
Listen, it just comes
if something is 90%, then what, you would still not let it happen?
You can't
Like
put a
what?
percentage on it because if she's in a relationship with
Listen.
you and she loves you and
Hey,
trusts you,
you're-
why would
no,
she
no.
go do that?
What me and Will
Let
are saying
me-
is you're taking our answer and you're making it 100%, something that's gonna guaranteed happen.
Because
We're
you're
saying
making
it's
it
a
seem
higher
like it's
probability.
100%. You're the. I'm using.
All
I'm,
right,
I'm saying in
can
your
I ask
terms.
you guys a question? Just answer yes or no. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Like you're like if you have your preference on this, right? Your preference. Do you want your do you want your significant other in the same presence of someone who she's been in love with where you're not there? Your preference, would you prefer that to happen? Yes or no? I don't want like elaborating on that. Would you prefer your significant other who you are in love with to be in the same room as or the same vicinity as her ex who she was in love with at one point? Do you guys want that? Yes or no?
No, I don't. I
question.
prefer her to be happy. So if she wants to go out to a party and have fun, I'm gonna let her have fun. That's
Yeah,
that's
but
my
I prefer
answer.
myself to be happy first, so
Oh, I mean,
Roman,
I'm
if
not
your
sad.
girlfriend-
I'm letting her go out. I'm happy
Okay.
she's happy. What the fuck? If
you're
letting
not,
if letting her
Roman,
listen.
Roman, you're not gonna be happy the next day when you find out what she did.
Oh, because it's 100% chance that she's definitely cheating and fucking her ex.
It's not 100%.
Then why?
chance,
Then
but
listen. Then
it's-
why am I gonna be sad the next day? Explain.
Because some
Because
stuff's gonna go down that
exactly,
you don't like.
exactly.
If
You just
if she's out there
contradicted
with her
yourself.
ex- I didn't.
Not at all.
You said
you
I'm.
answered and-
Listen, I'm gonna be sad the next day. Why? Because of what's
Because
gonna
it is
happen.
more likely. Listen,
If-
I'm gonna say this.
Exactly.
I'll say
So
this.
it's not
It's
100%.
more like
It's not 100%. So why the?
If you're a
nothing's
girl-
100%. I mean,
If
nothing's
your girl,
100%.
if your girl is not exclusive to you, then why are you dating?
Wait, what?
Kenji,
If she's exclusive to me, it doesn't mean I trap her in a box and keep her in my fucking closet for to 8 years. What do you mean, exclusive to me? She can't walk outside the house so the birds can see her because she's exclusive to me. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. What?
No. We're talking about the scenario is, that like if she goes to that party with her ex.
Okay.
If she's
what about
loyal to you, if she's loyal to you, she would know. Then in the back of your mind, you would think, wait, why would she want to go to a party with like her ex is there or whatever? She would be like, if she was really loyal to you and like 100% down for you
Yeah.
and everything, she would risk, or like not risk, but she would take off one day of having fun to come hang out with you.
So this is
Or,
the
like,
thing.
to not go- to
You
make
guys,
satisfied, to make
you guys are going to the party regardless. You are going whether your ex is there or not. You're going.
Yo,
You're
okay.
going.
Listen, I guess it's just different like backgrounds where
I
it
just
come
think
from.
you guys
Listen.
trust like too easy. Like
Here-
I just think
Wait,
like you
let me-
guys.
let me
Like
ask-
you guys can't give out trust that easy. And like again, like I see a lot of people in the chat are coming at me and Kenji right now saying like we watch rom-coms and all this shit. Like, this is bro, like I'm sorry that you're not out in the real world and you don't know that this shit happens, but like you guys are acting like this is a rare occurrence. This shit happens all the time. Like
I feel like it just comes down to experience.
doesn't
Will.
mean it happens
It just
all
comes
the
down to
time.
experience.
we're speaking
Yeah.
for the general public here. We're not speaking specific scenarios.
Okay, Will, what if your girlfriend goes to a party? She's like, babe, I'm going to a party.
Ew.
She gets in, she's like, oh, my ex is here.
Sir,
Do you want her to leave?
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry.
Like, she's telling you she's going to a party with her friends, and you're like, yeah, whatever. She gets there, and she's like, oh, my ex is here. Would you want her to leave? Drop everything and leave.
I'm gonna call her up and tell her to come over.
And if she doesn't want to, you breaking up with her?
I'm gonna say, do you want to be at a party with your ex? Do you want to be there? Is that where you want to be?
But why is that? Why
There
is
makes you
mean-
happy?
why is that the
doesn't mean
question?
she's going to talk to her ex.
Why is
It
it the
doesn't mean
question you're
anything.
asking? Why is
I'm
that the
not
question
saying it
you're
means that.
asking? What the hell?
I'm not,
Then why
I'm
does
not
it
saying
matter?
means
If you're
that.
asking a girl, that doesn't even make any sense.
I'm
You're
telling
saying no, Will. This is what you're saying. You're saying even if she doesn't want to talk to her ex, her being in his presence is gonna make her feel like she wants to be back with him. That's what you're saying. Why does it matter if he's there?
it's gonna
It
cross her
literally-
mind.
Why would it cross her mind? You're just
I mean,
saying.
You're just
saying
assuming.
that.
You first it's I don't want to assume that we're in a relationship, but now you're just assuming what she's thinking.
You can say that she's going to, and I can say that she can't. It doesn't make any sense. You're just
I
assuming.
mean, it comes down to me and Will just have more experience than you guys. I mean, it's as simple as
I-
that.
I guess you guys just got cheated on more than all of us. I guess that's what it is. I don't
well,
know.
that's the thing. We didn't get cheated on because we're not allowing this bullshit to happen. We're not
Nice.
just giving trust out.
I-
Hey, babe,
I'm giving
go hang
trust-
out with your ex tonight.
I'm giving
the guy
listen.
that you were fucking a year ago and you were in love with. I'm sure nothing will happen again.
Listen,
have fun.
Well, okay,
Just
Will.
'cause they go to a party doesn't mean they're fucking their
Will,
ex.
I'm
They're
giving
not hanging
trust.
out with
You
them.
don't-
Yo, Will, I'm giving trust out this easily, right? I've never gotten cheated on, so I don't know what seems to be the problem here.
Knock on wood, bro. I hope the lucky streak keeps it up.
Will, I need you to promise me this is what you're saying. You're saying that if she goes to a party and her ex is there, she's 1,000% having sex with him. That's what you're saying.
What? No.
Now you're
I'm
putting
just
words
saying
in
it's
our
more
mouth.
likely that she does than she doesn't.
So if it's more likely, it's just 100% shit don't happen then, right?
No, it's 100%. I don't want that chance of it happening. I don't want her there in the chance for it to happen.
Oh.
I personally do not want her there. I'm not making her leave. If she stays, like someone asked me earlier, are you making her leave? No. She can say we're gonna have a very a good conversation after, and like something's probably gonna come from that. We might not be together after that conversation, because then I have to try and find out what happened.
Do that to you. It's that.
I mean, I think that's cap. Are you telling me if a girl loves you, she will 100% not cheat on you? Because that's cap.
I mean,
A girl can still cheat on you if she loves you.
I mean, look
for
at
me,
divorces.
If I love someone, why would I do that to them? If I love them.
I guess
Hey, I mean,
Will's love.
Yeah.
I guess we all have
No,
different
we're
like
mixing-
ways of
no,
showing
no, we're
love.
mixing-
I guess.
we're mixing like personal. We're mixing like personal like things that happened to us, like whatever, like before, with like the general topic of what me and Will are trying to say.
No, Kenji, because you're telling me 3 people out of the 5 here are reasoning with it, and you and Will are saying your girlfriend can't go to a group setting with a boyfriend because she's gonna cheat on you.
With an
Because
ex-boyfriend, I mean, we just
they
wouldn't allow
love
that.
each other, and they're still attracted to each other.
Me and Will's percentage of being cheated on is 0, and we're gonna keep it that way. We're just keeping it at 0. I mean, it's as simple as that. But we do need to start
Damn.
wrapping this up, though.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I'll end it on this. I just want to get this last thing out for me, and I'll keep it very, very
Yeah,
simple.
we're gonna have
you know?
one last statement. No fucking getting,
Yeah.
no going back and forth with each other. Will,
Yeah. Well,
what's your
I'll wrap it up for
conclusion?
the
Conclusion for the
I'll wrap it up
podcast.
for the chat. You know, I think we had a good conversation here. Okay, you know, I always respect other people's opinions, and it's all good. But listen, I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the chat. You know, honestly, I'm just laughing at a lot of it because, like, you guys are in for some real cheating scenarios coming your way if that's how you're acting. So, yo, I'll drop my link in the chat. I'll be on therapist duty if you guys ever want to talk to someone when they do cheat on you. I'll be the person to talk to. I'll advise you on how to go through the relationship next time the right way. So listen, what I said is exactly how I feel. I saw a lot of Andrew Tate bullshit. Like, come
Oh,
on now,
fuck.
another man is not affecting my opinion. All right,
Oh,
my
shit.
opinion is my opinion.
Oh.
And like I said, I'll drop my username for you guys to DM me when your girl cheats on you or.
Okay, Kenji, any last words? And what do you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a question that was pointed towards me right now. It says, do you think that if a girl wants to cheat on you, you telling her to not to hang out with her ex is gonna stop her? No, I don't think that's gonna stop her at all. Like, if she wants to cheat on me, she can. I guess I'll take that as a learning curve. I'll tell that bitch to fuck off.
Oh.
See you later. Like, I mean, she knows who she lost. Like, no one can compare to me. It's as simple as that. That's just how I see myself. But as we wrap this up, I do want to say, if you guys ever like want to be featured or like have any specific topics that we can talk about in our next couple episodes, feel free to DM us on like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. All that shit's gonna be like linked down below and all that. So
Yeah. Going off what he said, yeah, if you guys, I mean, we already got a lot of shit planned out for the next few weeks, but if you guys like ever want to be on an episode, if you guys have any topics or really, really want to talk about something or even have any ideas for us, just let us know because we're pretty much open to do anything. Andrea, anything else you want to say?
Thank you for having me. I hope I'm invited back. I respect all of your guys' opinions, even though we don't always see eye to eye. That's why
Right.
we're friends. And yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Andrea, Will, Kenji, Dylan, of course, the main guys that be in here. I appreciate everyone in the chat for stopping by. Thank you, guys. Everyone that's watching on YouTube right now, like, subscribe, comment, all that shit. All right. We're about to be the #1 fucking podcast in the whole entire fucking planet. Okay. All right. All right. Later.
I'm gonna get them killer stag.
Okay, that's how I'm feeling. She asked me if I'm fine. I said, hell no, bitch, I'm healing. My money standing tall, sticking it up right to the ceiling. You stop at the red light.